Tell me why Audacity has the Audacity. Hello. All right. I thought Audacity had the audacity to crash on me, but it didn't seem to be working. So, all right. Yeah. I feel like I should do a clap. Clap sync. That's the thing YouTubers do, right? When you gotta clap sync. This setup is a bitch and a half. You can't see. I try to make it look clean. What the camera can't see won't hurt you. Alright, so summer. It's coming to a close. I got some clothes along with a couple other things. I don't know if you can really see it, but I thought I'd go through it. It also helps me mentally kind of process what I have, because I got to take some inventory. You know, life stages, life goes on. So welcome to summer pickups. Yeah. So, fun fact, this video could tie in. It could be like a cool double feature with another video that I'm working on, which is a Eurotrip, like kind of vlog compilation. Very similar to the London video I have up. You should go watch that. And like and subscribe as well to the channel. Oh my god. Oh, YouTube. When that video eventually comes out, I don't know if this is going to come out first or if that one's going to come out first. And kind of go hand in hand. Because when I was making that, I didn't really want to focus on like, these are the things that we bought. But that's what this is for, dude. I'm going to try and go in chronological order. But, I mean, you don't know. It doesn't matter. Are you just here to see the pieces and some cool stuff? I hope so. So, yeah. I feel like not necessarily getting it out of the way, because that sounds bad, but I do have some non-closed things that I think, you gotta have the appetizer first before you get into the main entree, the main course, and those appetizers happen to be a lot of books. I kind of have a problem where I'm a slow reader. I like to read. I read a lot of stuff, but that's the problem, is that I'm like, ooh, this seems interesting, and I kind of hop around. And I very rarely actually finish something, but then I get stuck, and I'm like, I want to get this because it seems good, and I start to read it. I definitely suffered the consequences when you're traveling with one bag for about a week and a half, and about half that weight is just books. But you know what? I think it's worth it. So let's go over the books, shall we? My phone is blowing the fuck up a second. Hold on. Let's read this. If this is entertaining, we can. Okay, it's not entertaining. You don't need to know. Imagine. Okay, this is what the text said. That was some fucking crazy information, right? All right, cool. Let's do the books.
We love eating bugs.
Oh wait, hold on. Is my mic long enough that I can like set it up here? Holy shit! Ignore this wire, but you know, country girls make do. All right, starting off, 032C. O32C. I don't know how you pronounce this magazine. I have been a really big fan of this magazine for a little while, and so when I went to Berlin, I was like, hey, the magazine is based out of there, and they have a store there. So I stopped. I did get another pickup there, but of course, had to get the magazine. This one is sick because it has VARG 2 trademark TM. Again, these Europeans don't know how to say their names, and it's not even like weird pronunciation names. It's just fucking robot coding names. VARG 2 TM. Get real. Yeah, I actually first heard about their magazine, I think, through the Blade, Drain Gang, Echo 2K issue they did. That was what first caught my attention, and I've wanted to get that issue for a while, but I think I was even aware of the magazine at that time, and I just didn't get it for some reason, but I got this, and it has a Drain Gang associated member, or associated person, but the actual magazine itself is really cool. I've read through it a couple of times, and I don't know, if you think you would like this magazine, like, look up the shit. Brenda hashtag. If you follow Brenda hashtag, this shit, bro. I think I got a lot of this stuff in Berlin, the book-wise at least. This is a photography book. It's called To Live by Daniel Weisberg. He's a Ukrainian photographer living in Berlin. I didn't get the chance to actually speak with him. Oh, let me tell you a story. Let me paint you a picture. So I was in the Supreme store in Berlin, and I was checking out. I think I was getting a shirt, and I saw this, like the little counter. And I was like, oh, cool. Look, what is it? And she said, oh, it's actually not technically like a Supreme book, but it's one of the guys who works here, Daniel. It's his photography book. And I was like, oh, shit, that's awesome. I got it. I got the last one. Yeah. Yeah, it's a really cool photography book. There's a bit towards the end that actually features pictures of Ukraine, and he has like annotations and notes about the photographs, and it's quite interesting. I think he goes on to say, I'm kind of paraphrasing, he says like these photos on their own are uninteresting. They're just like pictures I took outside of my window in my like apartment or like childhood apartment, but that view doesn't exist anymore because war. Yeah, it's a really interesting photography book. I enjoy it a lot. I go through it regularly, and I'm like, damn. I did buy a lot of photography books. Not a lot, but I got photography books because my major is film and photography, bro. Gotta stay on point. Gotta stay on brand. Went to, I forget exactly which museum, a art museum in Berlin. Very cool, very swag, very demure. That should go to show when this video was recorded, because that's the hot new trendy word to say. We went to this museum, and it was a very cool museum. You can probably see footage from it in eventual video. I'm gonna like allude to that this whole video. But in their gift shop, I don't know if their warehouse was full or something, but every book that books at museum gift shops are not cheap. Shit, it was cheap. I'm talking like no book was probably more than 10 euro. Everything was sitting between the 1 to 5 euro range. I got a lot of shit. Some of these I will admit I have not really looked through yet. Some of them, when I got them, I had no idea what the fuck they were. I was just like, oh, it's 2 euros. Cheap. Looks cool. For example, this See Neon. It is a book that it's written in German, but it has some English with it, and I think that's actually kind of the reason why I haven't really given it a thorough look through yet, a thorough read. But it's filled with some really cool fashion photography. Hello, is it going? Okay, cool, let's go. Books. All right, also from the same museum, Beyond Cinema: The Art of Projection, Film, Videos, and Installations from 1963 to 2005. Works from this Friedrich Christian Flick collection in Hamburg Bahnhof for the Kremlin collection and others. I also have not opened this. It is still wrapped in its seal. But I forget how much I paid for it. Very cheap, like 5 euro or less. And on the back it says 29.80 euro. So I'm pretty chill. I'm pretty cool. I like saving money. This is old. It got me. Okay, whatever. January 2023 pickup. An issue of American Cinematographer. Ooh. Avatar 2. Oh, James Cameron. Oh. Hot take, I don't think I'm the biggest fan of James Cameron. I watched Aliens the other day, and I was like, every James Cameron movie, I'm like, meh. Anyways, Andy Warhol, also haven't opened. It's Celebrity Portraits. Andy Warhol and the Stars. Celebrities. His photography. I have another stack of books here, and they're kind of going out of order. Like Berlin was the second to last stop on our trip, so I don't know why I'm opening with the books. But you know what? I don't care. I still don't care. This is Earl Sweatshirt, BT Dubs. Fuck. I'm an old man. I'm an old man and I'm dying. This is what happens when you graduate high school and start dying. Yeah, we're all out of order now. This is like the most recent pickup. Fasher, August 2024 edition, because it's August. Jesus. Bro, that's some goddamn water. Are we gonna cut this part out? Okay, yeah, August 2024, Thrasher magazine. You know what Thrasher is? It's a skateboarding magazine. It's a good issue. I don't have much to say on it. Other than the fact that the place that I got it at, this skate shop in Stuttgart, is one of the few skate shops I've been in, at least like overseas, that actually sells Thrasher in the store. Some larger book and magazine stores occasionally do, but even then that's rare. And I feel like it's still quite rare to see a skate shop sell Thrasher. And it's cool, this is a good issue. It actually has, coincidentally, a lot of interviews and bits that pertain to like film. They reference the filmers of skate videos in this a lot, and I was like, film? Like movie, like taking video like this, like my major. Oh my god. Weird ass book, Food Revolution 5.0. In German, in Deutsch, but also with some English in. It's food, science, art. I think the point is for you to be like, whoa, you use science and food and you made it look like that? That's crazy. Now you're gonna explain how you did that? Whoa, look at this, look at these spoons. Mold? Look at this garden. Okay, there's more to it than what I described. If you like food, good book. If you like chemistry, biology, botany, good book. You like art? You like looking at cool stuff? Good book. God, isn't this commentary like the best? I'm so good at describing. Default Alpha, which I picked up in a small gallery, studio. Yeah, it was a studio, not a gallery, in Amsterdam. They have this little thing in the back, and there's a little like pile of books. And of course, I had to get the books. Again, don't really know what this is about, because I haven't read it. Default Alpha, Mapping the Emergence of Synthetic Culture in New Towns. Jesse Siegel with an introduction by Rick. Okay, yeah, what the fuck does that mean? I tend to read some of the I like try to sneak read a couple pages of a book when I'm in the store, because sometimes people don't like when you do that. They're like, fucking buy the book. So it must have been interesting enough for me to have gotten it, but I don't really remember what it's about. All right, next up, back in the days, I got this in Stockholm. This is just like a cool book. Again, it's another photography book. I keep just saying, this is a good book. This is a cool book. This one actually is. It's like historical as well. My dog's about to jump on my bed, and I hope he doesn't. Okay, he's all over my shit now. That's comfortable to you. This is a book. It focuses on parts of New York in the 80s, tracking the rise of like fashion at the time, like hip hop. So a lot of like the fashion that was associated with early hip hop from the 80s. Now people kind of hate on like early hip hop from the 80s, and yes, it is probably the worst era. But I don't know. You listen to fucking Rapper's Delight. What it's called? I feel like I listen to that like every 6 months, and it's like a system reset for me. I feel like my whole body gets rebooted. Jesus Christ, I gotta get better at this shit. Okay, more magazines. This I bought in an airport. Vogue France collections from autumn winter 2024-2025. You can I don't have anything to say about this shit. I mean, I do. I have opinions on things, but I'm not gonna get into that right now. All right, final Berlin item. This I kind of have a cool story about. I was walking through the district where this is when I in the Supreme Store area, and I saw these posters that was like magazine release party, and I was like, oh, I like magazines, and so I went to the area and I showed up a little too early. And she was like, fucking come back later. I was like, okay. Went about my day. Then later in the evening, my friends and I returned to that area to get some dinner, and they went back. And I was like, I'm gonna hang out because I saw this magazine release party. It was very cool. It was real low key. It seems to be like a local magazine, but I picked it up because I felt like I had to. No, not like I had to, but I was like, I'm fucking at the magazine release party. I should get it. They had a pretty cool DJ. Footage of that will be in the other video, but because I feel guilty, here's footage. Yeah, wow, that was really cool. Actually, I forgot that it came with posters that I should save so I can put them up. But in terms of like, it's very artistic. It has like each page or every like between each article or segments it's almost like a zine in a way. There's just like little pieces of artwork, little piece of expression. There's like sheet music from musicians, like modern musicians, which I think is actually really cool. I think that's a cool concept. I will steal that. The only thing about it is it does have this kind of weird article about AI stuff. I think overall it is interesting. I don't know if I necessarily agree with it, but nonetheless, a very cool story, very cool magazine. And then finally, the Supreme book. It is a collection of their work, t-shirts, some photo shoots, overall kind of encapsulating like Supreme's history vibe over the past 30 years. It was for their 30th anniversary. I think it was 30th. I actually when it was announced what like they were releasing for the anniversary, I wanted this really badly because I think it's so cool. You know, Supreme online sells out like that. But when you go to the Supreme store in Milan, I got this in Milan and not Berlin. I went to two. You know, they have it in stock, so it's good. I keep it out on like it's like a coffee table book, but I do keep it out, and every time I have like people over, I'm like, hey, check this shit out. This is awesome. It is a very cool book. I'm an enjoyer of Supreme. I'm wearing a shirt right now, so this is a cool retrospective. Final accessory, I suppose, or non-clothing item is I picked this up, a cologne that I've wanted for a very long one. CDG Black. I am not a cologne perfume reviewer. I cannot tell you the notes. Here they are. But I've liked this for a really long time, and I found it for I believe cheaper than retail. So I had to snag it. I got a new chapter, new scent, baby. Like, damn, that smells good. Like concrete, kind of. Aura. It smells like aura. Yeah, it's pretty sick. The place where I got it, there were also two other colognes, which I really enjoyed, which I hope to pick up at some point in the future. Here they are. I've forgotten what they're called, but I remember I took them down. Okay, now clothes for real.